What's good, YouTube? It's your girl Bofina1 bringing you guys another YouTube video. And today I just want to get on here and make a quick little video that we are super close to Saitamask being launched. You know, we got the countdown. It's coming out this Saturday, 100% for sure. And you know, I'm just looking forward to, you know, seeing this app, you know, seeing the price action go up, seeing this burn, you know, because I got me a good amount of Saitama. You know, I got about close to 24 billion Saitama, so I would say I have a pretty good bag. You know, been adding little by little every time I get paid, just keep adding more and more and more. But I'm just really more so excited for, you know, the release. Obviously hoping that the app performs well, meaning like it doesn't crash, there's no issue, because you got to remember there's over 300 some thousand people that hold Saitama. So there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be buying. You're going to have a lot of people that don't own Saitama that are, you know, going to be on there because they're going to want to buy some of those other coins, exchange Saitama out for them. So, I mean, it's going to be a big deal. Like, and then just, excuse me, all of the, like, back and forth of, you know, the buying and selling, you know, that's going to cause burn right there in itself. So, and I just saw, like, you know, just looking off of how much we burned in this past week. So imagine when the app comes out, you know, suppose there's rumors going around that Binance is supposed to be listing Saitama, which would be huge. You know, we can get Binance, Coinbase, Crypto.com, all these different exchanges, you know, bigger exchanges, because you have a lot of people too that, you know, they want to invest in Saitama, but they don't want to go on these, you know, decentralized exchanges. You know, they want to be more centralized, you know, where there's less gas fees, less network fees, you know, all that, which, hey, I understand. I want to do the same thing too. So I'm just really excited to see what this year holds just as a whole. I know the NASDAQ review or interview just happened with Russ like yesterday or the day before. So I mean, Saitama is literally on the rise. If you haven't already, not financial advice, obviously do your own research, but I would have a little bag of Saitama, you know, or something, just, you know, because I think, like, people are already saying, and if you think about what the hyper burn, if they can really pull this off with this app, and, you know, people are really buying and they're adding more new tokens, because, see, the biggest thing, which I can understand why a lot of people think, you know, we're going to burn 3 to 4 zeros, because you have to look at it. A lot of the coins that are currently are going to be on Saitamask is a lot of community-based tokens. You know, a lot of these coins, some of these coins, to be honest with you, may not never get listed on something like a Coinbase or a Binance or Crypto.com. They may not ever get listed on those major exchanges, right? So this gives people a chance to invest and to get in while having, in a sense, lower gas fees. Because if you took a look at the CertiK audit, you can see that it showed lower gas fees. Because, like, for example, you know, gas fees like earlier, well, it's a new year, so earlier 2021 were not that bad. But as time went on, because people started getting more hip to crypto and started buying more and more, gas fees became super high. You used to be able to buy, you know, a token off of Uniswap for, like, you know, maybe $5, $10, $20, $30, you know, kind of reasonably. So, okay, yeah, I pay $30, $20, but I'm getting in on something super early, so I'm going to get back that gas fee. Well, now, you know, you might be spending $80 to $100. You might only be putting in $50 on a coin, but then you got to spend $80 to $100 on gas fees. So, like, if you're not really putting in a large amount, like a few $100s, at least like 300, 400, 500 or more, it almost defeats the purpose of you even buying it to begin with, because the gas fees are so high. Like, so if Saitama can really pull this off, where, you know, the gas fees are maybe what Uniswap used to look like, I can really see this this app, this wallet, all this really taking off. This pretty much exchange, you know, I can see it really taking off. And the burn, now a lot of people say, oh, it's only 2% burn, but you got to think about that. Every time someone buys and sells, the more coins they put on there, more people are going to be, you know, buying and selling. You know, it's going to burn. It may take a couple years, but, you know, if it ate 3 to 4 zeros in the next couple years, that's pretty good, you know? Like, you have to look at what you put in. You can't get that in the stock exchange. This is the block exchange. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get that in the stock exchange. You can't get that type of return on investment where you may put a couple $100 or $1,000, and in 6 months to a year, maybe even 2, you're a millionaire, or you got so many hundreds of thousands of dollars. You can't get that return on investment in the stock market. You know, realistically, a lot of time you have to be in the market for at least 10 plus years before you can really start to see a really big gain on your money or longer. And it's all part of the system. They purposely want you to invest in something like a Roth, which I have one. That's a long-term goal. But, they purposely want you to keep putting money into it, keep working a job, putting money into it. And then you can't take it out penalty-free until you're like 59 and a half. And I mean, you can take after 5 years any money that you put in. And then like if you're a first-time homeowner, you're able to take out up to $10,000. But the point is that it's set up so you purposely only can take out, you only can put in so much money a year, and the growth is so slow. It's the safer way. I got it. I wouldn't mind having a couple $1 million when I get to be close to 60, but it's the point of like, I need to make some money now. Like, I don't want to wait. I don't want to work for the rest of my life, and have to wait until and hope I get to be 60 before I can make some money. I know I went off on a little tangent there, but the point is that with Saitama and a lot of these other coins, especially in the crypto space, just be patient. I know some people saying, oh, the charts went down. You got to remember, like, people had got in 6 months before you, right? So let's say you're someone that got in, let's say in October, November, but there's people that got in like June, July when the coin like first launched. So those people are wanting to take some of their profits, and like, can you blame them? Like if you'd have put in $1,000, like in June or July, right? Your $1,000 would be a little over $1 million right now. So of course that person's probably going to take at least some of their initial profit and a little bit more. They probably not taking out their whole bag, but they want to, get some of that money that, they initially put in, and it's nothing wrong with that. You guys got to start understanding the reality of crypto and how the crypto space works. And even the stock market, people in stocks are the same thing. It's slower. That's the only difference. That's why it's not as volatile, because a lot of time in the stock market, you're not going to see, 300,000% gain in like a month. You're not going to see that, So people are not wrong for wanting to take their profits. Like in 6 months, if Saitama, goes down 3 to 4 zeros, I'm going to take some profits too. I'm not going to sell out my whole bag, but I would take some of my profits, So you guys got to start really like thinking about it. Like, there's people that got into this project before you guys. They've had to wait 6+ months, really. You think about if it came out in June and they got in, let's say June, July, they're going on 7 months. They've been holding that asset. You just got in last week. So you need to wait your 6 months too. You might have to wait a year. Even still, if you think about in the long term or the grand scheme of things, that's not really a long time. It's just, like I said, patience is a virtue. I think a lot of people just don't have it. That's the problem. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and I'll chat with you later. Peace, Fan Army.